Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time since I did a video. I've been recovering. As you know, or maybe you don't know, but as many of you know, I broke my thumb, I don't know, 10 weeks, 12 weeks ago maybe, and I broke it here. I got kicked while holding a target while at Taekwondo class. Black belt was practicing a 540 spin kick and hit me square on the thumb with his heel and broke it here. I guess it's called a gamekeeper's break. I'm slowly working on getting some mobility back. It's taking time, but it's basically caused me to be very slow and fall behind on a lot of my video work here and all of the stuff that I normally do for my patrons in regards to producing artwork and on my goal to reach 100 portraits. So everything's kind of compressed and slowed down. But I wanted to bring this video to you finally here. I've been doing some more drawing. I've been working on some analog pieces lately, just doing some drawings with colored pencil and pencil on paper. I'm doing some teaching right now at the Leduc Arts Foundry in the Leduc here. It's like the local arts foundry connected to the Leduc Art Club, and trying to teach some portrait classes. And so in that vein, I've been trying to work on just drawing portraits and on the basics, bringing myself back down to the basics as well. And it's been really fun, and I've really been enjoying it. I'll share some of those through these videos at some point as well. I am trying to capture, time lapse, I suppose, of those. And also we'll be sharing those here, and you can also see them on my Instagram and on my other channels as well. I'm a little bit under the weather, which seems to be a common thread with these videos. I think the last one I put out I was under the weather as well. Anyhow, this video here I wanted to bring to you, even though it's a little hard to see, I think partly because this was like a 60-hour painting process or production process, and I think that it compressed the video quite a bit while it was capturing the time lapse in fresco. So what you're seeing on screen here for the painting process might feel a little pixelated, a little bit hard to see what I'm doing. But anybody who's watched my channel before knows my process. So I start with the underdrawing, and then I work from general to specific. So you can see I've kind of like blocked in there in the middle as Laurie Markkinen. And then there's areas of the other players that are just blocked in flat colors. And then I started the painting with kind of focused on, where did I start? Colin Sexton, I think, in the white jersey there. He's yelling, he played. So it's the Utah Jazz and the Toronto Raptors. I'll just give you a little background on this project. It's pretty cool. It's like a dream come true for me. I'm a big NBA fan, have been for years and years and years. And we had the opportunity to work on this project for Rogers Place in Edmonton. They had NBA Canada series come and do a basketball game, a preseason game, leading up to the 2022-2023 season, and it was the Toronto Raptors and the Utah Jazz. So they wanted to do a art piece, an illustration to commemorate the event, and then print them out and hand them to NBA Canada and the Toronto Raptors and the Utah Jazz representatives that were there. So that just goes to show you that perseverance matters. I started digital painting quite a while ago. I started kind of learning the technology and working hard in the technology, and the tool set, I suppose, is a better way to put it. And over time, I've kind of grown my skills, and then I eventually landed opportunity like this, and I'm super grateful for that. And just want to encourage you, if you're starting out or you have a dream of doing art for one kind of genre or client or whatever, just work hard at it and try to find the right channels and opportunities, and you'll get there. It just takes time and effort, so keep working. They wanted to try to get the team to sign the printed pieces, but it just never happened. It didn't really work out, which was unfortunate. But they do have, there's been a series of them produced, I guess, just kind of one-off prints, giclée prints on canvas that were then framed, and they look really amazing. So the framed pieces were just really awesome. Super proud of how it turned out. But I thought it'd be awesome to share this with you. I included the 4 faces here as part of my 100 portrait series. I was very happy with how they turned out. And the fun part for me was I got to use some pretty high quality photo reference because Rogers Place has had the connection to some high quality photos of the athletes that I got to use and scan through and find the right ones. So that was pretty awesome. And as you can see contextually here, design-wise, I painted the piece and designed the piece. So I did all of the design and everything. So I built it kind of in Photoshop and Illustrator as a mock-up, placing the photos in, and then did my customary sort of like shortcut to my drawing, just tracing stuff out. And then when I'm doing commercial work, of course, those portraits that I'm doing now on paper, I'm not tracing. But the cool thing is I've seen some growth from all of this digital work that I've been doing in my analog work. I can see how the work that I've done here in the digital space has translated over to the analog, and my drawing skills are improving. And so that's it's really positive and exciting for me. But yeah, this kind of a similar process to all my pieces. I just kind of start in a general tones, then build up from there, start to do the details, and kind of work around the canvas, just filling out the details. It's kind of like a slow, laborious process, especially when you're doing something of this scope with 4 people and a city skyline. Even though I kept the skyline quite loose, and I made it kind of black and white for contrast, and just to give it some contrast there. So I like the contrast of the black and white against the whites of the jerseys and the whites of the back, or the colors of the background. So that yellow Alberta shape, and then the grays and all of the other components that are in there. I feel like it works really well. And then in the end, I add all these kind of like black swirls and stuff. But this is like a dream project for me, because I've always wanted to. I've done some athlete paintings in the past, some NBA paintings. I think one of my very first digital paintings was actually an NBA player. I think it was DeMar DeRozan back when I got my one of my first paintings on my iPad, at least. I got my iPad, and then I think I did a painting of DeMar DeRozan. He dunked over Rudy Gobert. I don't remember which season it was, but it was a few years back. And I just needed to capture it. It's like quite a loose, kind of very energetic painting. But this is really cool for me because it's actually like a purchased, something that an organization paid for in the context of an event that then was handed to some executives. So in the NBA Canada. So that was like super cool for me, kind of a dream come true in that respect. My business partner was awesome and gracious, and he let me take this one on. He later painted a guitar for Brian Adams, who came to Rogers Place. So we had some really fun in the last calendar year, had some quite interesting and fun projects through Rogers Place that we wouldn't normally get. So been very grateful to have the opportunity to work with the Oilers Entertainment Group and Rogers Place, and on these really cool projects. So thanks for that. It's really meaningful. And I hope that I don't know if you guys are NBA fans. I know this is kind of like a departure from my typical sort of fantasy stuff, so I apologize if you were all hoping to see another painting from the Wheel of Time or something like that. I can't always be doing that kind of stuff, and I thought that this was a successful enough piece to include here on the channel. I don't think that sports are too far off of fantasy in terms of like the content and the heroic sort of postures and the muscles and some of the lighting and stuff. It kind of reflects sort of some of that similar sort of heroic vibe. So, but this was fun. It was like a mix of my design sense, my design skills and background, and drawing and painting and all that stuff came together to create this piece. So very happy with the end result. And I think that I hope that I get to do more stuff like this in the future, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing it kind of come together here on screen. For my next videos, I'll probably be showing some time lapse of the analog stuff that I've been doing, and I am working on another basketball themed piece, and we'll try to get that out as soon as possible. In the meantime, I am going to be trying to get more diligent back into my Patreon more regularly, so you guys my patrons can look forward to that. You can kind of look for more consistent work there. I am still working towards the 100 portrait goal, and I think I'm on like 84 or something like that. So I will be working consistently towards that in the next year here, and we'll just continue to plug away on my goal of understanding portrait work more and more. And I hope that you guys enjoy continuing to follow me along here. So I think I'm going to go. You can see I'm losing my voice here, getting a little scratchy, so I apologize for that, but thanks very much for watching this, you guys, and until next time, I hope you're all well, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, see you later.
So good, you always are so good. Yeah, you will never fail me, you will never fail me.